Tell me about the birth of your music. How do they birth? How did they birth?
The birth of my music? Well, it started when I was 9 years old. It just kind of started. It spawned from my sister who started singing, and I copied everything she did because she's older, of course. And I was 9 and she was 11, and she started to have singing lessons, and I wanted singing lessons. And so I decided I was going to steal the tapes that she would get, that she would practice to. And I stole it and I started practicing it, and I performed it for my parents, and they're like, we need to get you singing lessons too. And I was like, okay. And ever since then I've had singing lessons, and I started playing guitar at 13, and then started writing my own songs, and at 15 started recording. And then at 17 I went to Los Angeles and started making this record that ended up taking about 5 years. And just started developing my sound, and you know, along the way I figured out who I was and the things I wanted to say and how to say them more precisely and eloquently, and you know, it's developed into this, and I'm very happy with this kind of exclamation of who I am now.
What's the mood of the album?
The mood? It's kind of like the album cover. It's fun and silly and, you know, colorful, and but you would see in the background is kind of like there's this colorful, bright, sunny summertime feel, but there's also kind of this dark haze, smog kind of look on the artwork, and that's kind of representative of who I am. Goofy mostly, 95% goofy and silly, and then 2.5%, you know, kind of dark, and 2.5% kind of serious. So there's a line of humor in everything I do, and it's represented on that record.
There's a lot of female singers at the moment. What makes you different? Of all the girls out there.
Of all the girls. There's maybe just a little bit, like I said, goofier. I think I'm pretty okay with, you know, wearing my heart on my sleeve and having zits and being flawed, and some girls are very protective and scared and unable to leave their house, unfortunately. I kind of just speak my mind, you know. A lot of people would say that I'm that girl in high school that, you know, says exactly what she thinks, and some people think it, but they don't have the guts necessarily to actually come out and say it. And I write all my material. I play guitar myself. Not only am I, you know, a pop girl.
Yeah.
I don't need the props. I don't need the strings. I'd like to use, you know, pyro and all kinds of fun, magical items in the future, but I think it's really special to be able to take it all away and just play it on guitar.